what's going on? It's Muriel from the Sunshine Family about rainy season in Costa Rica. And my previous video was about dry season in Costa Rica. So I promised you this video to show you the difference. This video is for everyone who's looking into Costa Rica. Perhaps you want to travel Costa Rica, or perhaps you want to live in Costa Rica. I live in Costa Rica myself. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, this is an open invite. Do that by hitting that little icon on the screen or go to the description below the video. That's also the place to go if you are curious about building a business online. If you can live in Costa Rica without having a job. And there's my Joey. Look, one of my 4 dogs. But also there's more information below about my book 7 Steps to Move to Costa Rica, my Airbnb, and other information that might interest you. I do more than video making about Costa Rica. So thank you so much for being here. In a nutshell, I'm from the Netherlands. I moved here in 2018 with my 2 growing up kids. Our oldest is she already moved out. But my kids basically grew up here for a huge part of their childhood, and they both stated that's amazing that they both enjoyed, growing up here. So my vision of showing my children wildlife, and look, this is basically, this behind me is my property. It is lined, how do you say it? The borderline is this river. And this is my life. I'm not in the city. I do not live in a big building. I am surrounded by green and by monkeys and beautiful nature and awesome people. I never regretted a day. So I hope to inspire you to move to Costa Rica if you were thinking about it. And this video is about a rainy season. So actually, if you watch my other video, my previous one about dry season, you probably noticed everything was yellow, dry. There was no water in the river, although I was not shooting videos here. This was completely dry. This was a path. Oh, it actually starts to rain now. Hey, there's my 4th dog, Sophie. So what I love about this season, which starts over in the area where I live, Punta Arenas, the Nicoya Peninsula, the Nicoya, around May, and it gets dry around November. So that is the hardcore rainy season in our area. The other side of Costa Rica, near Puerto Viejo, it's the opposite. That's the Caribbean side. It is dry season there now. So you can look up more information about it probably. But what is nice about this time of year, yes, it rains, but the temperature is still amazing and it's not raining 24/7. So now it starts to rain a little. Oh, I get a little wet, but it's not a problem. What I love is that everything is green and it's the season of planting. If you have your own property like I do, you can literally cut up branches and stick them in the ground. If you have, good ground, of course, and new plants will grow. You can put seeds in the ground and new trees will grow. It's the green season, called for a reason. There is no dust, which I love. So what also a disadvantage could be, especially when you live in an area with bad roads, like I do, there's a lot of slippery water, slippery roads, holes in the concrete, landslides. I don't know where you live or where you're planning on staying, but in places where a lot of construction is, and when they take away too many trees, this is the time of landslides, unfortunately, causing big, dangerous situations. And hi Jimmy, ¿qué pasa? My Doberman. He was our 4th dog. Amazing dog, by the way. So yeah, it has, of course, pros and cons. Rainy season, dry season. I prefer this season. And funny enough, when we moved to Costa Rica, we came in this season, in wet season, green season, a lot of storms. That was in September, October, where the heaviest rains are. But now, yeah, I think if you ask me what's your favorite season, this season, not dry season, no. Also because it's less crowded right now. A high season is more or less, in my area, December, January, where it's the dry period as well. But I prefer now, really. May, June, July, August, September and October could be super wet. So that's the time, if you come to my area, to avoid if you want to be sure and want to get some kind of guarantees for doing adventurous stuff like zip lining and hiking and things that you basically cannot do when it's super stormy weather, which is a lot. And so yeah, besides September and October, all the other rainy months I basically love. Look, I love that these waterfalls are happening again and that the river is filling up, and yeah, you see literally nature is flourishing. So I hope that I inspire you with my videos, so you now can compare. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you one day.